Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Wednesday. It is Wacky Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, you guys. And I am back. I'm back from vacation. And it's been a while since I've seen you guys. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back to see you guys. I've got my haul stuff here, so let me put this down for a second. Ooh, that light is very bright. I'm going to put it down here for now. So how is everybody? Welcome to my craft box. We're doing a cute spring craft tonight. And we are going to be, which I have to grab my paint because I totally forgot. And then hello, Marlene. And then we're going to do my Dollar Tree haul though, because I did take my daughter to the pet store because she now has pet fish. And we had to get something for the tank. And while she was in there, hello, Marlene. Hello, Nicholas. While she was in there, I ran over to the Dollar Tree because I know a lot of the stores are getting the shoreline stuff. And I am a beach girl. I'm a beachy girl. So I wanted to see what they had. And here we are. So we're going to go over the haul. So how is everybody? I've missed all of you. But I am back. I needed a day to catch up and rest, and then I just needed a couple days, I guess. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. I know we did here. After getting back from the trip and sleeping most of the day, I actually cooked a ham. It's all the size. Hello, Amy. All right. So you guys, I don't think I introduced... I know we finished him. I think we did finish him. Last time I was live, we were creating the lizard for my husband's birthday, and he loved it. He loved it, you guys. So this is what came about. I actually changed his hat out. Missed you, but glad you had fun. Oh, yes, we did. We had a lot of fun, and I still have lots of the trip to still like highlight and show you guys. We didn't make it to any of the antique or thrift stores, but there's just a lot to do in so little time. Yes, we had a wonderful time. Okay, so yes, this is Oscar. So we did finish him, and I put him on my story, and my husband named him Oscar, and I had to change out his hat because I lost his hat after I went live. But can you believe, guys, with double-sided sticky tape, his hat survived the trip and all of the travel. Like, I did not re-glue his hat on, you guys. It was so funny. His hat, it's a little mangled, but his hat stayed on the entire time, and I was so happy about it. But this is what I wrote to him. If you guys saw, I did put that on my story. It says, happy birthday, Key West or bust. And I put the year on it so that we knew. So there is Oscar. He's going to hang out with us tonight while we do our craft. I'm going to stick him up here, right here behind me. I have to redo my background, you guys, because I know it's not Easter anymore. He's lucky to go along for the ride. Yes, Peggy, you're right. He was. Okay, so we're doing a quick, I got to show you my haul. Now, I don't know about you guys. I'm in Florida, and the shoreline stuff goes very, very fast here. Like, the second it gets put out, people just like buy. So, I wanted to show you guys what I got. This was just a sprinkle of what they had. And speaking of sprinkling, thank you, Marlene. I appreciate that. This was just a sprinkle of what they actually had. Because, you know, I just got back from vacation. I don't have a ton of money. But I had to splurge a little bit and get the stuff while you can get it. Okay, so you guys, I got a starfish. This is one of those little Dollar Tree hangers. I actually got this to use probably as a surface, but I'm also going to cut a couple patterns from here, because we're going to be making some more of those pillows that I made, like the Easter eggs. We're going to be making more of those, and in different shapes, and I'll show you the shapes. I actually got over to the thrift store, was it when we got back? I think it was Monday. I got over to the thrift store because I was looking for something particular, and I went in there and I found more pillowcases. Now, they are in the wash, but I will show you guys what we're going to do. So, hello, Diana Weaver. How are you? Hello, everybody. Okay, this is the shell that they have this year. Very, very pretty. I don't remember this one last year, but I do like it. Our son flying to Florida tomorrow for work training. Oh, he's gonna, you know what? The storm is here. And you guys will probably hear the thunder while I'm live. I'm hoping it holds out for a little while and the power doesn't go out or anything. We're pretty good here because we have underground. We have underground electricity type thing, but hopefully it holds out. So this is our show. And then I got this color jute. I did not have this jute. This has got like that teal and tan jute. So I got some of that. That's going to go right in my jute basket there. And then these are new. These were new from last year, at least for me. So when I say something's new, it's new for me. It may not be new. But these are square shaped. You guys, I love the smell of these baskets. I don't even know why. But hey, Nicole, you'll like this. It's the beach stuff from Dollar Tree. So it is square, and I really like that. And I use a lot of this for my craft shows and stuff. So pick up yourself a couple little baskets. You can do many things with these. Even if you're giving a gift, these are really good size. They're not like the little tiny small ones that I usually have up here. They're actually, you know, the little bigger ones. And then I did get 2 of these. These are going to go in Happy Mail. These are going to go in my Happy Mail. So I got a little like garlic. This is very cute for a tier tray. They have like the little starfish and the sand dollar at the bottom. Hi there, Lynn. How are you? Hello. Okay, so that's my first bag. And then I will say I got 2 of these. These are little lanterns. So what I want to do with these is I love this color. I actually have a napkin. I've sent some of this to you. Some of you, I've sent you Happy Mail with it. But I have this really pretty like shell napkin. And I think we're going to decoupage something on here. And then it would be really cute with like something on top. And maybe even a tea light or a fairy light, something like that. So I did grab 2 of these. It's in the other room though. I only grabbed the one to show you guys. So that's my first bag. Let me show you my second bag. Now, I am going to be doing some painting for my upcoming show. Hi, Betsy. Welcome. And Zena Fitzpatrick. Hello, Zena. Are you new to my page, or have I not just seen you in a while? You're new to my brain, but you could not, you may have been watching me before, but welcome. We're doing a Dollar Tree haul, and then we're going to do a craft. Okay. So you guys, they have a little octopus. Okay. And I love these. These are so easy to paint and embellish. They're really cute. This is the other shape. This was the last one they had because how adorable is this? I never got these from last year and I was mad at myself. So I actually got these to use as a pattern because we're going to make pillows. We're going to make seahorse pillows as well. And then of course, you can't have the octopus without getting the seahorse and the sea turtle. Okay. These are really cute to get, especially if you guys are going to be going like on a summer vacation. If you want to like grab some of these, you can put them in the bottom of a suitcase. Grab some markers or paints and let the kids kind of make something while they're on summer vacation. It's a good downtime for all their excitement that they get during the day. But you got to get the stuff now, you guys, because it's going to run out. Okay. So I did get, I'm horrible at getting fabric, but I do want to make some fabric bows with this. There's a seahorse one, and this is all that's left. There was like 3 in there. That's all that they had left. I do not have this one. They have the red and white stripes, which is very nautical. And last year they had a lighter blue and an anchor, but this year they have the darker one. So these 2 are perfect for Americana crafts too. So that's why I grabbed those 2. And these are new this year. Not the starfish. I grabbed quite a few starfish. My daughter already took one for her fish tank, but I actually paint these different colors. And we have used them before on our little beach bird houses that we made. So you guys got to go back and watch some of the replays on those. All right. So I did get a little garland from my tier tray. They do have the longer garlands. I believe they still had them, but these are like the shorter ones. So you could put one on each tier, which I kind of like that idea. Okay, so this was new to me and I bought them. And I bought them because they have this cute little bell. I think they had 2 or 3 different kinds. I think I only got 2. But they have like the little lobsters, right? So you got the lobster and the mermaid tail. And then you got the crab. And then you guys, look at this little bell. The bell is almost worth it. I mean, with the wood pieces. These were $1.25. Nothing I got was plus. And I didn't see any beach stuff plus. But I will be on the lookout for it. The other one is a pelican, which we have a lot here in Florida. We saw a bunch in Key West too. You probably saw that in my pictures. A whale and then the sea turtle and then the little bell. So cute. So cute. And then the other thing, I grabbed these the other day when I was running into Dollar Tree for something. They didn't really have the shoreline stuff out, but nothing that I was interested in. But I did grab these. Let me put this away real quick because we are going to paint and craft tonight. So you guys gotta be on the lookout for your stuff. The only other thing that I had gotten was from the shoreline were these, and these were new, and these are like metal. They're like a tin metal, and they're all different colors. So I did get 2 of like this goldish bronze. They had a gold one. This looks gold, but it's more like a bronze, sort of. Like, I don't know how to say the color, but it's not the gold. And then these would look really cute if you just hung these in a pattern on your wall. Like, get 4 or 5 of them, and for $5 you got a beautiful artwork. And I got the blue. But you can paint these whatever color you want too. You don't have to keep with those. But these are the 4 that I got. So I have a feeling we're going to be working with something to do with these as well. Or these are really good to decorate with. And then the only other thing I found was the paw prints. These paw prints are the same ones Walmart has for like $1.80 or $2 something. And I got it at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I got another paw print because we're going to be doing some pet crafts too. So, as some of you have requested. So, I need those metal shells. Those are so pretty. Yes, they are. And they're very good quality. They were $1.25. Nothing I got was from the plus section. I know that some of us are worried about all of that because of the plus section being, you know, coming out recently. Hello, Terry. How are you? Welcome to my page. I know some of you are worried about the price increases. Just, you know, get things while you can, before the prices go up. You know, be thinking about what you can do in the future. You know, and you know, it's unfortunately happening everywhere. Okay, let me grab my paint real quick because we are using clothespins. This is what's in my craft box tonight. We're using, oh goodness gracious, look. Facebook thought I was giving you guys a thumbs up, but I will anyway. We're using clothespins and we're using fabric tonight and scissors, and we're using just a little bit of paint just to cover the clothespins, but you don't have to. And the other thing we're using is some wire, but that's optional. So let me grab my paint. I think we're just gonna do, where's my gold? Where is my gold? I am here. Where are you? Huh. What? I guess we're just using white tonight. I cannot find my gold, and I didn't want to hold you guys up. I don't know where my gold went, but that's okay. We're just gonna use white tonight. We're just gonna use white. Now, you guys, this is optional. You can keep it the wood color, which I think I'm gonna keep one of them a wood color. The other 2 I'm gonna paint white to kind of contrast with the fabrics that we're using. Now, you guys can use scrap fabrics, and then you'll also need something to trace. Like you guys can use a bucket, a vase. You guys could kind of make your own circle, even like a stand to something, a jar, something from your recycling. You don't necessarily have to get so like particular with this one, okay? So this one's easy. Now, I will say another crafter did this the other day, and it was on my list. So I'm not trying to copy at all. I don't like copying because I like doing things my own way. But some of you may or may not have watched her and saw her do this. So I promise this was something that was on my list and it was planned out already. I do not like the way this paint looks. Oh, no, no, no. That's too watered down. Hold on, guys. We're going to use Snow White chalk paint. That's what we're going to do. So that's what we're doing. I did not like the way that looked. No, 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 no. Okay. So now we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to do 2 this way and we're just going to paint it. And then I'll show you how to do the body parts. So you guys, if you saw the title, we're making butterflies. We are making butterflies. Now you could use whatever these, I was going to say you can use whatever, but these particular clothespins I have seen at Hobby Lobby. I happen to got mine from my store that is a consignment store, bottom of the bin. They, I think she had a bag of them for like $1. And I knew that I was going to craft with them. So I was like, nope, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and get it. And I think I bought it like, I bought these over a year ago. I think I've used one once. So I am going to just paint this white because I want it to have a nice contrast with the color of my fabric. And I am going to use the chalk paint. I'm glad I actually used the chalk paint because it'll dry a little faster, in my opinion. And then I'm going to keep one, this tan color. So we'll go ahead and paint this one. So how was everybody's Easter? Terry? Terry, welcome Terry. I see new people watching. I always try to say hi to you. Tell me where you're from and how you found me. I always like to know where you guys find me from. Whether you have a mutual friend on here, or if you just saw me, if Facebook is just sharing me out to random people. It's always good to know where your people come from. So I hope everybody had a good Easter. The drive home was pretty long, but my husband and I make a really good team. We took turns driving home because we did leave on Saturday night. We did not realize that when we decided to go on this trip that it was the middle of spring break and the hotels were pretty expensive. So we figured we'll just do 2 full days and just drive home at night and take turns. That way we can be here for Easter, and it actually worked out because my mom was here. We were doing some painting. We were doing some stamping out and just kind of hanging out on Sunday after we rested a little bit, and we had some ham and we just had a good old day, good old time. So I'm still working on some of the reels and things to share with you guys from the trip. So bear with me. That's still in the works. I'm still trying to get it out to you guys. Mine was great because I was with you. Oh, I know, Mom. It's still raining here all afternoon. Is it going to stop? Oh my gosh, Sharon. You know I told you the rain was gone when I talked to you earlier today? Well, it came back, girl. And it came back hard. And it was just thundering outside right before I came on live. But I haven't heard it thunder yet again. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's gone. It kind of blew through quick, it seems like. Anyway, I hope it'll stop tonight. I kind of want a good day tomorrow too, you know. Okay. So we didn't even use this. Let me put that right there. And I will put this to the side. I do hope it does stop though. That's definitely true. All right, I'm going to stick this to the side because we're not going to use this now because we're going to cut something first. My mom set up a table in here when she was here with her stuff. So she kept all her stuff separate. So the table is still set up and it worked to my advantage tonight. So I'm not complaining. So thank you, Mom, for that. Okay. So let me grab a regular pen is all we'll need for this part. This is for the tracing. You could use like a marker or whatever, but it's okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our scrap fabric, which I thought this was really interesting, and this kind of goes with our theme. So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take my pot or whatever circle thing that you guys want to use, and I'm just going to go ahead and trace it out on my piece of fabric, and we're going to do 2 of these. I feel like I'm not going to see this, but we're going to try. We're going to try. I just want to make sure it's making a line. There it is. You know how sometimes you go to use a pen and it doesn't work? It doesn't work when you need it to work. That's usually what happens, so. All right. Now, I'm just loving this craft. It was something easy for me to do, but tomorrow, you guys, if all works out in my favor, we are going to be working on a rooster craft, because there are so many roosters just walking around Key West. It's hilarious. They're like the locals. It's hilarious. Okay, that should be a good enough line for me to see. We'll find out. Now, I know I have my scissors in here somewhere. Where did I put my scissors? There they are. And then if you want, you can double it over wherever you just cut. Right, where I just cut. I'm trying to find my line now. Oh, okay, it was this side, that's why. You guys, I thought my line disappeared. I think we had some of Nanny's clothespins from the 60s. It's possible, but these came from bottom of the bin. I know that. Okay. That way you're only cutting like 1 circle at a time, but that's what you want to do. We're just going to go ahead and cut a even circle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Now, one of these I'm actually going to cut, you guys, with pinking shears instead, so you guys can see the difference. This one will have a little bit of a fringy fray look to it, but if that's the look that you like, which that's the look that I like, then that will be fine. And I should have had more cut for you, but I was running around getting the rest of my dinner started and everything else. So uh-oh, did I lose you guys? My connection was lost for a second. I'm sorry, you guys. If I lose connection again, I'll come right back, okay? So just refresh my page. So yes, like I was saying, we had Taco Tuesdays tonight. All right, so we are just making a full circle. And now you got 2 circles, okay? This will make 1 butterfly. So we're putting that aside. Now I'll put this one to the side. And then I chose these because I use these fabrics for this. I'm back. Yeah, you lost me for a second, didn't you? I'm sorry. I chose these colors for my chick. If you guys remember, I did the Crafters Challenge. And this was the same fabric that I chose for my chick. And I just love these fabrics together. This one is so pretty. I love blue and white. I think blue and white is so classy. I'm going to make this butterfly just a little bit bigger. Just to make it nice and full. Because it is very elegant. So we're going to use the top half, which is a little bit bigger. And again, just, you know, trace over it with a marker or whatever you've got. I'm using the back side of it because you're not going to see the back side of it. I missed a spot. There we go. It's very hard to see the back when I'm not here. Okay, when I'm not in the front, I mean. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip it. And this is just so you're not having to cut out all these squares or all these circles. It just kind of helps when you kind of double it up, because that'll be easy to do. All right, so we are going to cut the circles out of here, and then we're gonna do 3 tonight, I think. And these are not my usual scissors for cutting fabric, but I was going to be cutting other things too, so I just wanted to use these so I don't ruin my other scissors. But you can do this with any fabric you have. You can do it with felt, you can do it with fleece. You don't have to necessarily do it with cotton fabric. It's really whatever you want. And if I'm just really quiet tonight, guys, I'm just really tired. I'm still tired from my trip. Hello, Janet. How are you? Sandra. Sandra's here. Hi, sweetheart. I've missed you, girl. Okay, we're making butterflies. All right, we got one more to cut. Look at this. You guys, I love this fabric. I got this from bottom of the bin. I want to say it's a Joann Fabrics, though. I'm not sure, but I'm going to save this for my really good projects. Oh, I've missed you too. Look, Sandra, look, I got Oscar behind me. His hat stayed on the entire time, even throughout the wind and walking around all day in my purse, like hanging on my purse. Isn't it funny? Yes, I know. I love that fabric. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and do this yellow, because you guys know I love yellow, and yellow is very springy to me. So we're definitely going to do some yellow. Hi, Ginger. Long time no see, girl. Yes. Well, my husband named him Oscar, so he is super, super cute. All right. This one, I think, does say who it's by. Maybe not. Nope. I want to say this one was Hobby Lobby. I think. I want to say this is Hobby Lobby. Brother Sister Design Studios. That's who it's for. That's who it's from. Brother Sister Design Studios. Now you guys have to remember, when you guys are looking at the very back of your fabric, make sure you're not getting a corner piece in your tracing, because see how that's white? So just be careful of that. So, all right, I'm going to make this one, we're going to do this one a little bit big too. So we're going to go ahead and trace around here. Excuse the top of my head. You guys, these are super easy to make, and this would also be a really cute craft to make. This is perfect for Mother's Day too. Oh my gosh. So I gotta, while I'm cutting this out, you guys, because I know it takes me a minute, I have to ask, does anybody watch the baking championships? Like with Duff and Nancy and Lorraine? I don't know their last names. I just know like this, they have like them for every season. So my husband and I love to watch, and so did my grandma and I used to watch this all the time. We used to watch Halloween Wars where they bake the cakes and stuff. So I have to say, I've been addicted to the new show, Is It Cake? Because that's really fun. It's really fun to watch, and it's fun to guess, like, which one is the cake. Like, are we gonna guess it right? And sometimes I get it wrong, but I'm really good at it too, because I used to actually, when I was 13, I took a cake decorating class at Michael's, and I think I only did 1 or 2 classes, but it was fun, and it was something I got to do when I was, like, young. So I know how to make some things. I probably lost all of that skill set, though, to be honest. But does anybody else love those shows? Because I'm addicted to them. And I tell you what, they are trouble. Because I'll be sitting there eating or just, like, watching, like, what they're making. And I'll be, like, looking in my kitchen for sweets at this point. Like, you know, when they're, like, in a commercial break, or when it's, like, you know, the start of it, like somebody just won one of the, like, main heats or whatever, I'll, like, jump and see, like, what's in my kitchen. And, like, I have cupcakes left over, so we were eating cupcakes last night while watching the show. It's so dangerous. They should have a warning label on it. You do love them, Sharon? Oh my gosh, I love them. And, like, I'll sit here and root for people, and, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, I love them all. But I love watching all the seasons and stuff. And it's cool because, like, you think of, like, different recipes and stuff that maybe you can try. So it's interesting. I just want to make sure it's not just me that watches it. Because my husband and I love it. We do watch it, quite a bit of it. So, all right. And usually we're always eating a sweet by the end of the episode. Or, like, 2 episodes in. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of straighten this up a little bit. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do one with an edge. Oh, I forgot. So you guys can use pinking shears if you want, but we're going to do one without, so you guys can see what the fringy one looks like. But basically, these are your pinking shears, and you want to do this if you don't want that. Hi, Jackie. Hey, Jackie Carvine, how are you? You finally did catch me live. Thank you so much for sprinkling. We're making butterflies, girl. And I was talking about the baking championships, because those are trouble, and I always end up eating sweets by the end of them. All right, so we've got our circles. Let me get rid of this. And whatever scrap fabric you have. These are just like my pretty spring ones, right? You guys know I love my yellow too. Okay, so now we're going to grab these. They're pretty dry right now. They might have a little bit of a residue on them. They'll be okay. I'll work with this one first. All right, so I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do this one with my regular. Hello, Ruthie. How are you? Hello, Ruth. We're making butterflies, girl. Okay. So this is how we're going to do it. I am going to use my wire to kind of hold everything in place. So this is how I want to do it. So I'm just going to bunch this up in the middle, and you can make your circles as big or small as you want. It all will depend. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip it in my middle of my clothespin. I couldn't remember the name of it. And then this almost kind of holds itself, but you will play with it a little bit just to kind of make it even, okay? And then I'm gonna hold it here. Okay, so that's gonna be my top wing. And then we're gonna put the second one in, which again, we're just kind of taking the middle and gathering it up. And of course, I know some people have done these before. These were not my original idea. I just really wanted to make something with you guys and catch up and say hi since the vacation. And I just kind of wanted to hang out, so. All right, now here comes the part that probably would be might have to practice once or twice on, and we'll see how good I do. But we are going to bring this up the side. I'm going to leave a little bit of excess right there. So I can bring it up the side, and we're going to twist it around the top of the head. Okay. Now I'm going to just give us a little bit more. So we're looking at probably about maybe 5 or 6 inches. Yes, Sandra, my girl is here. Okay. About 5 or 6 inches. All right. You can cut it if you want. I'm just going to kind of work with it right now. But, so about halfway in, I'm going to bring it up. And that's going to hold that stuff in place. And I'm just going to twist it around once. Maybe a little bit more than half. Like I said, this one will be your most practice. And then I'm going to wrap it around the head once. Like that. So that's going to be my little antenna. And then I'm going to bring it up again. I'm going to kind of fold it, or bend it rather. And I'm going to go like this and bring it around and down. And it's going to make like a little cross on it. It's still not the way I want, but that's all right. I can wrap it around again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of tuck it in here and cut it on the inside. And then I am going to actually put another antenna on that side, but you will see, and again, this is my first one. I did not pre-make one, but you will see how once you play with it a little bit, and that's keeping it in place. And you could tie it too and then stick it in there. And then let me grab my other little piece of wire. And you can use whatever wire you have, you guys. I just happen to have some of this because I make stuff with these. I make various things with these. This is 20 gauge. But a lot of people like to use like the rusty wire or whatever wire you want. It is cute, isn't it? I miss you. Your mama don't well. Aw, your mama's... I'm so glad you guys know each other. That's so cute. Okay. I'm not happy with the way this turned out, but that's all right because this is my first one. So you guys will probably be the same way. Like, what did I do? But the good thing is you can twist this all you want. So what I'm going to do is I am putting another little wire on top, and I'm going to kind of put it through. Probably didn't make that big enough. I could technically attach it this way, but that's all right. You guys get the picture. And then I'll pull it out this way. And then we'll have a little antenna. I don't like that antenna. I'm probably going to make this bigger. So this is your first option because we're going to go over options. That's your first option, okay? Obviously, you're going to do a bigger antenna than that because that one kind of stunk. That one was kind of fail. I have all this wire. I don't know why I'm cheating myself. But anyway, let me make it a little bit bigger so you guys can kind of see how it looks because we want that antenna to be better. And use your wire cutters too as well when you do this. I'm going to do it twice, and then I'm going to bring it up. And then to get my rough edges, you can put a little dab of glue too to hold it together because you're going to kind of shape your own little antennas. But you're going to take the end of your paintbrush, hold it there, and then just kind of twist it around a couple times. That's what I would recommend. You don't have to do this part, but you could also do this with jute as well. And then you're just going to play with it. Just kind of make it however you like. So this is your first option. All right. These are super cute if you want to put like a little tag on the back, or you could put like a little like string through it. You could actually probably stick a skewer in there and put it on a stick. I seen someone do that before. So that's the smaller one. All right, now we're gonna work with, it is a little bit wet still. Let me do this. I'm drying this out a little bit. You guys are missing comments. Maybe the bead antenna. Yes, you could use a bead for the antenna. That would be a cute Mother's Day kickoff. Yes, very cute. Yes, to kick off Mother's Day. Yep. Hi, Mel. What's up, girl? Okay. This is what I was thinking too. We could use this, and we could also use that. So again, it all depends on what color or what, you know, shape circle. This is pretty big, so we're gonna scoop it in. Just kind of gather it. Make sure it's about even. And then we're gonna stick that up there. And you can use a safety pin or something. I would say you don't have to use one, but I mean, usually when you shove it up in to the top of your clothespin like that, it's really not going anywhere. You do get to play with it a little bit though. And you can put a little glue in it, but that glue might get in the way, and I'm trying to avoid working with glue tonight at all. So, because I just want these to be super easy and cute. All right, so tuck it in so you don't have that part in there. All right, now the second one is gonna go in. And that will kind of hang out there. And like I said, you can pull it through if you want. And it's fun to play with it like at the end when everything is secure. All right, so let's get a nice long piece of jute. I'm using white just because it matches, but I'm gonna go ahead and kind of crisscross. And that will kind of hold it in place, because you are gonna put, you'll put antennas at the top. And you can always cut whatever excess you have off. But basically, I just put a little cross in it like that. And you can play with it. Hi, Cheryl! Hello, hello! Welcome, thank you for sprinkling. We're just having fun with a little butterfly tonight. This is my first time making it, so I know a lot of people have made these before, and you guys probably already know how to do it. Obviously, I haven't made one yet, so this is my little, it's my time to just kind of hang out with you guys. I showed you guys a Dollar Tree haul, so make sure you go back and watch the replay on that. All right, and then I'm just going to put a little knot at the top, and this is going to be my jute one, which sometimes, I don't know, jute is kind of, if you use the color jute, it's cool. You could use whatever color you want though. I have all colors because I love jute. I always work with jute. And then you can put a little glue on there just to kind of hold it. But you guys get the picture on that. And there is our other little butterfly. I screwed something up here, but I'm not sure what. But there's our other butterfly. And you can use glue if you want. This is going to be a Christy fail tonight. I have my little carrot you made me on my tree. Oh, you already put your tree? You already put it on your tree? So I don't know about you guys, but I am not ready to pack up my Easter just yet. I'm saving some of it out. I'm putting some stuff away, but I'm not ready to just put it all away yet. So, all right. Well, that's just not holding the way I want it to. Hold on, you guys. I'm not happy. Christy's not happy, so we have to redo it. I just kind of want it to hold it in place. And I think this is where I messed it up. I think I want to pull it up and then twist it on to the other side. Well, you guys, it's not always fun to be us crafters, because then we we get to make mistakes in front of you. But you guys get it. I might just have to redo that one, but there's our other butterfly. I would probably, honestly, I might just glue it. But I don't have my glue gun plugged in. But that's what it would look like if you glue it. Thank you, Cheryl. It would be a lot more adorable if it stayed together, huh? Okay, we're going to do one more. This is going to be my favorite, my blue and my white one. I'm going to make it with wire. I am going to make it with wire. And again, we're just going to kind of put it through the middle. This one was pretty dry, so I'm not worried about it. And then we'll do our other one. I'm going to have to make myself a purple one. Oh, you like purple, Cheryl? I love purple too. Purple's like my favorite. Blue is, I think since my adult life has come about, I think blue has been an absolute liking. I've taken a very big liking to blue lately too. And like a minty green, definitely. But yeah, I like purple. It's definitely one of my favorites. All right, so we're gonna push this baby up a little bit more. And honestly, if you do good with that part, you could probably just play around with the fabric a little bit, and it should stay without doing all of that other stuff. But again, you'll just play with it to see how you like it. And you could glue, what you could do is you could take these little pieces down here. Let me try that. And you could kind of tuck them in so it looks like it's part of the butterfly. So it kind of makes more of the butterfly effect. But again, you guys can do what you want. But I'm going to make antennas with this one. Let's see, this is actually the end of my wire. The other one is supposed to just kind of attach, but we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it. I love purple. It's my birthstone. Yes, my mom loves purple too. It is her birthstone, yes. As you guys know, she was born in February. And she did shop in my craft room a little bit more. She got some new goodies for her craft room. Okay. So I like the bead idea. If you guys give me 2 seconds, I see my beads from here, and I'm going to see how that looks. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. Whoops, I moved you. I moved you guys. Not those. I do have beads. I do have beads. Okay. Just because I feel like it does need a little something. I don't know if these are really tiny and dainty. I don't know if they're going to look good or not. I don't want them too big though, because the butterfly isn't super big. But what I will need to do is I will need to bend it a little bit and then put my bead on. Of course, I have my little things over there, but we'll just put a little circle at the top, and then we can fix it. And actually, I think I like that. We can always cut off any excess. But I actually used the silver, because the silver I think would look really cute with that. So again, I'm going to go ahead and take it and just kind of put a little pinch in it so my bead doesn't go anywhere. And then I'll stick my bead in, and then I'll put it back. I have done some things with beads. I'm not a big beader, but and of course I don't have the right tool. But this is what I got on my hands, so we're going to deal with it. We're going to work with it. Okay. How cute is that? So again, you put this on a stick or a string, and you could even put a face on it if you want. But there it is with the beads. I love the purple. My hair is purple. Everybody loves purple. I should have made a purple one. I should have made a purple one for you guys. All right, so that's that one. Let me see. I want to see if I can fix this one, because I don't like the way this one turned out. This one's okay. This is a little smaller one, and it turned out really cute. I do like the wood on there, but I'm not liking this one. So let me see if I can fix it. You could even do... You could even put a little Mod Podge on here or hairspray and make it kind of stand up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that before, but you could do that as well. And I actually kind of like it like that, you know, without the string. But if you had to do the string, you could probably just attach it. Now, let me see. Kind of like that. I kind of like it just like that. I do. Now, again, you don't have to do it like me. You could do it however you want. I'm just trying to give you guys ideas. But I think these turned out really cute. And with the right fabric, you guys can make such a cute spring tree. Very cute spring tree. Let me see. I want to see something here. If I bring this up to kind of hold everything. It's all about being a guinea pig. You could add stickles glitter to the fabric too. Yes. You mean, is that like diamond dots? Is that what you mean? Or glitter? You could use glitter. Where's my glitter? My daughter was working in here with the glitter, and I had to clean it up because I didn't want it to get everywhere. Glitter's not always it's not a good thing in this house sometimes. You guys know my husband hates glitter. Okay, I actually like this. So if you kind of pull it in, I just kind of stuck it there so it kind of holds it. Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of. It kind of holds it. You could actually pull it through on each side. There's lots of ways you could tie this. I'm going to work on this, you guys. I'm going to work on it. But I know it's getting late and you guys want to go. But I would say you could put some jute and then put it at the top. And then put little antennas coming out. And then put some Mod Podge or like starch, like stiffener. I don't know. You guys can tell I'm still tired, right? Hi, Tina. How are you? Tina, thank you for saving Robert tonight. he would have been walking home. He would have been pushing the car home. You guys, my husband left his wallet at home and he had to get gas to get home from work. So silly. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, that's what I would do, and I would just maybe put a little bit of glue back there. But yeah, it's really cute the way they turn out. I will work on this, but I do like the way they turn out. So I'll work on this. As you guys know, I am still tired from this trip, but these are really, really cute. Nothing really eccentric. Now, tomorrow, we are doing a very cute craft, and we're going to be doing maybe a little painting. Who knows? We're going to be doing some chicken/rooster crafts because I got so much inspiration from all the little roosters walking around Key West. They were so cute. I even saw babies, you guys. Like, we were walking just like in a regular public area, and these little roosters come out, like they were chickens, and they were baby chickens. They were just walking around and they were babies, and it's like, oh my gosh, where's your mama? It was just so adorable. And if you guys ever go, you have to eat at the Blue Heaven. If you guys didn't watch my reels, make sure you go back and watch them. I'm gonna play with these guys a little bit more because I'm just not happy with the way they're turning out tonight. But if you guys want, I will do a video separate once I get this together. And make sure you're watching tomorrow. If you have any other ideas, let me know, and I will be back, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.